Good evening. This is David Lynn, and you're joining me for a Monday evening edition of Coffee Talk. Number 541 live stream. It's right at 7 p.m. Monday, December the 22nd, 2025. Uncle Al, thy bullfrog 79. How are you doing, Mr. Sato? Hillbilly Josh and Top Network. How are y'all doing? You'll be damned. Well, I hope not. How are you doing, Josh? I hope you're doing well. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. KP Heathen. How are you doing? And my friend Yoda. I like that video you did, Heathen, where your missus was doing those jalapeno burgers. I love jalapenos with my food. Hello, Howie. Melinda Elliott. How are you doing this evening? Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. So I will tell you, I did my pre-retirement days. Hello, Betty. I did my latest subscriber giveaway video today. It's loaded up on private. I will release it tomorrow. And the only thing I need to do is I need to do the thumbnail. I need to put the thumbnail on it and it'll be ready to go. $10 watching, 8 likes. Thank you. Please leave a like to support the channel. And I am drinking black coffee. This is some stick coffee I'm drinking. Just finished it. Unsweetened. Trying to avoid the sugar. Well, went and got the truck today. I had difficulty getting a cashier's check. The printer wasn't working at the bank, so I had to go to a different location. And Keefy Coffee. SD Mountain Man. Hello, Scott. I ordered some 3-in-1 coffee. Really good stuff. Unkael. Summer Sun. My friend from the UK, or one of them. Julie West. No, no speeding tickets. I don't speed. When I was young, I used to like fast cars. I owned a couple of fast cars, and um, I was known to drive fast. That's many years ago, probably before most of you were born. Landman. Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton. I like his character. That's a good. It's a good character. Um, yeah. So I did Coffee Talk News, episode 7. It's like 7 minutes long. The reason it's longer was I showed a segment making coffee, and it was a 3-in-1 coffee, and that took me about 3 minutes or so. And I joked that doing the coffee was going to take the whole 5 minutes, but it took about 3 minutes. And then I did about a 4-minute news, and yeah, I could have put more Carnegie Sada into the news as far as facts, and I'll go over some of the same material this evening that I did in the news. The main thing I was trying to get at is because of the um, poor decision making of politicians and things that they are doing that's very unfriendly to businesses. They are losing a lot of businesses. There are businesses that are moving their headquarters. There are businesses that are basically closing, um, like in oil. There's a couple of oil refineries that are closing down, which significantly will have an effect on the oil availability, the gas availability, the availability of uh, diesel, the availability of aviation fuel. And Uncle Al says, "Where's it written? You gotta quote the news. Where's it written?" I'm not, off the top of my head, I'm telling you things that I have repeatedly read, that I have repeatedly heard is happening. You know, I look at uh, I look at news cast, little blurbs, segments, and they talk about things that are happening. You know, so if I'm wrong, I apologize, but it's everywhere. You know, and they are panicking. Why are they panicking? Because you already pay higher cost for fuel if you're on the West Coast. You know, you already pay a higher cost. It's more expensive. And if there is a shortage, you're going to pay an even higher cost. And then the sad thing about that is that everybody, like when they had the fire out in the Palisades, not quoting any news source, but I've heard there was a fire out in the Palisades that burned down a good portion of that area. And everybody's insurance takes a hit on it because they spread it across the nation. It's not just out there. Everybody takes a hit. So if they have a shortage of oil and then they have to move oil, they have to move gasoline from areas that normally they don't get gasoline from, that will raise the price of gasoline in those areas when the availability is a little bit less because they're sending it out to California or Oregon or Washington or wherever they're sending it to, Arizona, Nevada, you know, they're all connected out there. Idaho Garden Girl, hello. I'm sorry, I've been on a little bit of a rant, so I haven't. Mama and Cats, how are you doing? Hey, Mama and Kata, how's it going? Yes. Hello, bestie. How you doing? Just going back and checking to see what I missed. So, talking a little bit about the new truck. Um, it's a nice truck. It's a four-wheel drive, and it's it's got that function where when you stop at a light, it basically shuts the engine down, and then when you go to start again, it starts up, and then you take off. So that's a nice feature. It saves on fuel. Um, I have to take it in this next Monday, which I will be off, thank God, for the next 2 weeks. I have to take it in this next Monday. They're going to be rhino coating the bed. That was part of the deal that I made with them. They're going to rhino coat the bed, and then they're going to be doing tinting so that all of the side and the rear windows all match up, and they're all going to be dark tinted. There's regulations about the front glass, about how dark you can make the front glass. So, but the rest of it's going to be tinted, and it's a nice vehicle. It's a quad cab, white with a charcoal gray interior. Really nice, very nice. Power, all that good stuff. And They all come, you know, they got backup cameras and all that neat stuff. Looking at putting a front facing camera in it in case some nut, you know, cuts you off, or, you know, pulls into you and you get in a wreck. You got proof that it, you know, it was their nutty driving. Thinking about doing that. Got to look into that. Yeah, certain things you can turn off. Yeah, you gotta have tinted windows. I will certainly see about that. Did Verna come in? Hello, Verna. Did you leave a comment, young lady? I'm looking now, Verna, if that's you. Leave another comment, please. She must have snuck in and out. I have no idea. Hello, Joseph Moore. How are you doing? Please leave a like to support the channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. I'm showing 14 likes. So I went through a lot of crap the last 2 days to get that truck. Now I just need to add it onto. I got a quote from my insurance, and now I just need to call them up and say, yeah, add it. They sent me an email. Well, do you want us to add it? Because I gotta get back with them probably after the live stream is over. I'll let them know to, you know, add it to my insurance. I have Progressive. So I did the subscriber giveaway video, and there were 8 people who qualified. I didn't do it quite the way I normally did. It was not as long as it normally would be. Um, there was coffee, but you know, I just, what I did was I showed the box first, and then no, I did the, I think I did, I don't even remember. No, I did the hat first. The hat. I did the hat, the drawing. I just need to do the thumbnail onto the, I did the rest of it. Got some nice little cutaways in it. But, no, it's done. I did the description of it. I didn't put a lot of, I did not list everybody who, there were only 8 people who qualified. I mean, I did show, I did the drawing, who won. I drew a couple of more names just to show either more names in here, and I showed the names. So if the winner doesn't want their box, which I'm sure they will, then the backup person who came in number 2 will, and if that person doesn't, then the person probably came in number 3 will, you know. But hey, Josh, if you have to work Christmas, they better be paying serious overtime. Oh, man. Well, so I will tell all of y'all that are in here, and right now there are like 15 people in here. I will tell you, if you want to be in the running for the next giveaway. The rules are easy. Leave a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 long form videos I will have done when I hit that number. And I'm on the back side because I picked up a ton of, for whatever reason, that they came in this week, a bunch of them. And one of my friends predicted, oh, you'll be at that next number by Christmas. I don't think I'll be at that next number by Christmas, but I'm a lot closer to it than I thought I would be for whatever reason. My friend Dave and I send each other totals every day. He's getting very close to 40,000. And I'm working on the next number, which, considering how long it took me to get to the last number, I'm rather pleased. And I will tell you, Uncle Al, I'm catching you. I'm moving up on you. You still got me by quite a bit, but I'm moving up. Congratulations. I'm sure you deserve every friend you have, and you deserve more than you have. So back to what I was talking about. California thank you. California lost the Phillips 66 refinery in Los Angeles. It has already shut down. And it was basically producing 139,000 barrels of fuel a day. Valero, their Benicia refinery, and I'm probably mispronouncing Benicia, is scheduled to shut down in April of 2026. Its capacity is 145,000 barrels. Now, California is the second largest consumer of oil in the country. So those two refineries represent about 20% of California's refining. And you lose 20%. What does that do? Well, you either got to tighten your belt, or you got to find a replacement for it. And where are they going to be getting that? Where are they going to be getting it? Offshore, a lot of it. Gary, how are you doing, Gary? Another friend from the UK. Did Anne Marie come in with you? Heaven Hope TV, hello. Yes, Miss Anne Marie Angel, hello. Please leave a like to support the channel. In Heaven Hope TV. Hello again, young lady. $14 in the house, 7 likes, 17 likes. 18 likes. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate you, Erica. Take care, Jerry. And Kata. Miss you guys. See you in a couple of weeks. Oh boy. So I plan on releasing the subscriber giveaway video tomorrow. I would like the winner who happened to have won the 100 subscriber giveaway on my backup channel. Just gave it away, didn't I? I would like that individual to email me their phone number so that I can text them. Okay. One, I need to verify that their address is not changed, which I don't think it has. Huh? No, not huh. Email me your phone number. I will not give it away to anybody else. I would like to have a conversation with you. Some people just want to email. And you think I'm old? I don't, or you think I'm ancient because I have a Gmail. I still 30 years going on 30 years I have a Gmail. I have a Google Mail account. And my lurker came in second. So if the individual that won says, "Oh, I don't want the box," it's a nice box and it's got some MREs in it. It's got some MRE stuff in it and some extras and some goodies and such in it. In addition to the other stuff I'm sending. It's a nice box. Just need to close it up and I'll probably mail it tomorrow. When they get it, I do not know. Top G Network, David Lynn, 2028. No, I will never run for office. Nope, no desire. I wouldn't mind being Homeland Security Czar. I could give Tom Homan a run for his money. Matter of fact, I look a lot like him if I just took care of the beard. Wore contact lenses, like I used to. No, mail has not been pretty decent. Yesterday, I got an envelope that was empty. Should have had 100-pack of carnation creamers, powdered creamers, little individual creamers. It was missing the pack. I had to call up Amazon. And of course, it was a nice young lady that I had a hell of a time understanding her English. I think she's probably from the Indian subcontinent or Pakistani, maybe. But she didn't speak good. I mean, I could not. Her accent was bad. I couldn't. Had a hard time understanding. I kept having to ask her to repeat herself. And hey, God bless you, Josh, and you take care, my friend. Make your money. So I had to deal with that. And I still have to reorder it. I hadn't reordered it. But they were nice, and they doubled what I had to. It was like $14 and something. And they went in and gave me double credit, so I got like $28 and some odd cents credit. So I can get two of them if I want, you know. God bless you, Josh Loftus. He is doing oil field work. Makes good money. Dangerous. My father did that. They used to call them roughnecks. He was on a crew. His uncle, his mother's brother, his uncle was what was called a tool pusher, who basically run the crew. He was crew chief. They called him the tool pusher. And my father was a redneck, or he was a redneck, but he was a roughneck from Georgia. Cracker. Sorry. I'm having a good time right now. May you rest in peace. My father's been gone for 50 years. Catalina's being silly. Why, thank you, Julie. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I used to have a little thing going with my backup channel. I would run a playlist where I had several people that I would run their live stream in total. They would run my live stream in total, and we gave each other watch hours when I was trying to qualify and trying to get monetized, because you got to have something like 4,000. Is it 4,000 watch hours? You know, in a period of a year. I used to do that with several people. Hadn't been doing that. Tomcat 976. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Please leave a like to support the channel, Tomcat. I always, when I visit somebody's channel, I watch a short, I look at a post, I look at a video, I go to a live stream, I always leave a like. I always leave supportive comments of people that I follow. I made a boo-boo, so I'm using liquid paper. So as I was saying, I had two pieces of mail delivered to the wrong address. They were for somebody a couple of streets over from me, the same numerical number, but a couple of streets over. I will return those to the post office when I go to complain tomorrow, which I will go and complain, which I periodically do, and it doesn't really do any good. Somebody that supposedly is a supervisor, just one of them comes out and listens to me. Oh, I'm sorry. we'll see what we can do. Um, I don't know. Tomcat 976, hello. Miss Anne Marie Angel, who does the wonderful puzzles. So I visited Anne Marie. I went and I revisited the lady who passed away, Powers, Linda Powers, I believe. I visited her channel, uh, looked at some of her posts, her content, some of her content, and I left some comments. You know, may she rest in peace. Yeah. Well, I don't think. Well, for one thing, I think we're. Excuse my language. I think we're sort of screwed in the future. The Gen Z, Gen Y, Gen Z. I think we're screwed. God Almighty! I teach these kids. God help us. You know, God help us. Uh, the millennials are bad enough. You know, the me generation, me, everything's me. You know, uh, the boomers are retiring. The boomers basically the silent generation. The World War II folks and the baby boomers, and I'm towards the end of the boomers. You know, the boomers up to 1964, and I was a '62 model. Lady Sky, how's it going? Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated, Lady Sky. You really don't want to get me going on a rant, and you don't want to get Uncle Al going on a rant about the generations. Well, so as I was saying, and we're basically on the same general topic. Um, Arizona and Nevada, they get a lot of oil, gas. They get a lot of their petroleum through pipelines. So California supplies Arizona. It supplies um, part of Nevada. And California's supply going down will affect Arizona and Nevada. So they're starting to panic now. They're starting to panic. So here's another one. You talk about the perfect storm of stupidity. Here's another one. 20 likes. 20 likes. Yeah, kids today, they could use a little something other. Oh, I'm sure the new grandchild will be raised better than a lot of the other kids. My kid's got a good head on her shoulders. Yeah, we were raised to play outside, and we didn't have all the toys that they have now. We played with balls, footballs, basketballs, baseballs, soccer balls. Flogging. Yeah, what was that old saying? Thank you, Summer Sun. I appreciate you. What was that old saying that the British Empire was built on, or the British Navy and the Empire, the sea Empire was built on rum and the lash. Um, Floggings will continue until morale improves. All those kind of things. I kid you not. Back in the days. Uh, Back in the days. Yep. Ah, the good old days. And bicycles. Yes. Back in the days. Croquet. Badminton. Yes. Ping pong. Played all that stuff when I was a kid. We did all that stuff. Cards, we played 42. Dominoes. Bridge. Cards. Moon. Shoot the moon. Moon. Good domino game. Scrabble. Making crossword puzzles. They still make crossword puzzles. Miss Anne Marie Angel does it on, when she's doing her live stream. She'll be making a 1,000-piece crossword puzzle or a 1,000-piece puzzle. But crossword puzzles, yeah, was another one. Yeah, when I grew up, we had like Tinker toys. We had Lincoln Logs. We had these little snap together. You would build stuff. Fishing, hunting. Yeah, I haven't ridden a bike in a long time. I used to. When my kids were little, we all had bikes. We'd drive along, ride along. I can remember one time I was riding with my two girls, and I had both of them with me. And we were out riding down the street, and it started raining. And I said, "We need to get home." And I said, "It's every daddy for himself." I took off, and they're, "Dad, don't leave us," I wasn't, but I mean, I took off, ahead of them. It's like, flee, flee, it's raining. And the girls tried to keep up with me. That was a memory. I doubt they even remember that. I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask that one. Boss lady, how you doing? Please leave a like. Ah, yes, the good old days. Ramblings? Yeah, certain things build character. Yep, 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 yep. Rode a bike down the stairs and got a whooping, huh? Yeah. Well, I mean, I used to like skateboarding. I never wore a helmet, but I had knee and elbow pads, and I knew how to, if I was going to fall, I knew how to fall. And I very rarely did I take a fall. But I used to like to do 360s, and I would, had a bonsai board back in the days. Back in the days when I was a kid. Yeah, spare the rod, dab the child. That's famous, famous saying. I've heard it: spare the rod, spoil the child; spare the rod, damn the child. Pentecostals are more damn the child. A lot of friends who are Pentecostal, or a good Baptist spiritualist. They could swing like the Lord, like the Lord is swinging their, using their arm. Ah, flogging the children, or as the black folks say, beat that ass. Well, during the summertime, we would have a membership to a pool. So I would go, with my cousin or with a friend, and we'd go to a pool, you know. And I took beginning, intermediate lessons, and I could tell some stories about that back in the days when I was young. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. 21. So in 2014, here's a topic for you. A law passed in California requiring all single walled gas storage tanks to be upgraded to double walled by December 31st, 2025. 473 gas stations, mostly mom and pop gas stations, face a $5,000 a day fine at the start of the new year if they have not complied or if they're still in operation. Replacement for tanks run about $2 million to upgrade and replace tanks. It's about $2 million. So for independent stations, that's usually more business than that's more than the business is worth. Many of these stations are in communities where they are the only station for miles. So that's going to put a real hardship and it's going to run a bunch of people out of business. So that's like the perfect storm. It's a legislative thing. And, yeah, bureaucrats. My father used to talk about piss and vinegar. He'd talk about, uh, I had a horse when I was a kid. My father bought me an Appaloosa mare, called her Squaw, young, young horse. And he used to always talk about she was full of piss and vinegar. We'd ride together, you know. And we'd go on trail rides. We'd ride trail rides. My father used to love the South Texas Trail Ride. It's basically starting by Odom, Texas. It'd go to San Antonio over the course of like a week. Usually, I think in early February. February it'd be, and we would normally ride the first day or two. And every night they'd have a party, barbecue party, dance at the end of the day. And yeah, I miss that. I miss a lot of the, used to love going to the rodeos and such. I miss all that. Oh, Dave. I understand Dave hurt himself here a while back. You know, fell, hurt his tailbone. I said, God bless you, Dave. God bless you. Yeah, I've watched some of your, not in the last week or so, but Tomcat, I'm subscribed to you, and I've watched some of your stuff occasionally. It's been a while since I have because haven't really been watching much of anybody's stuff. Um, but yeah, you got some language there, son. You occasionally you drop some stuff there, and I understand. I try to watch the language, especially around the ladies. Constantly having to get on kids at school about using the F word or, certain language that they use. And I'm getting on them about you don't cuss in front of young ladies. They're looking around and say, where's the ladies? It's like girls. So where's the ladies? Um, yeah, dropping some bombs. God bless us. I tell you. 14 in the house, 20 likes. So I have been this evening talking about the price of oil going up because of, or the price of fuel going up, and just the way things are. Everything is based on supply and demand. If there's not enough supply for the demand, prices go up. The other thing is that when the government prints more money and puts more money in supply, the value of it goes down. So as they print money, which they print money like it's going out of style, it devalues the money. Um, I'm not making a play on gold and silver or platinum, but there is a limited supply of that. And yes, they're digging it and they're coming up with more of it, but not that much, and there's a big demand for it. So the value of it is pretty consistent and it's just going up. It's also something that you have it in hand, it's worth something. You know, it's worth something. And people talk about Bitcoin. I sold a trailer, an old trailer we had, an older trailer. It was an okay trailer, but it was just an old trailer. And I sold to somebody who was an oil field worker, needed a trailer. He wanted to pay me with the Bitcoin. This was like years and years and years and years ago, because Bitcoin's supposedly now the value of one Bitcoin is like outrageous. You know, just thousands and thousands of dollars. And he wanted to pay me with Bitcoin because it was going to be several $1,000s. The trailer was going to be several $1,000s. He wanted to pay me with Bitcoin. No, I don't do funny money. I told him I don't do funny money, and that was like back a ways back when, you know, I don't trust Bitcoin to this day. You know, but I understand they're worth Bitcoin's worth a lot now. But people are getting away from it. Countries. Underground chaos. Hello, underground chaos. ZR. $395 friends. Let me see if I can. Underground Chaos, you are now a standard moderator on my channel. Yeah, Uncle Al was talking about the way the Chinese, their calendar, it's going to be the year, I think it's going to be the year of the horse. The year of the horse coming up. The Mexican peso. Well, I don't know what the rate is today. It used to be, peso used to not be too. At one time, they were looking to go over to our currency. That the Mexican currency was so bad, they were just wanting to use the same thing like with the Philippines. They just you were using the U.S. dollar. A lot of places just use the U.S. dollar, and that's, you know, it is what it is. So I'm thinking about whether I will do a stream tomorrow at 7. If I do, I'll put out a notice. If you don't receive notifications, you need to click the bell to tap the bell to receive notifications on my channel. I don't do a lot of videos. I'll have one out tomorrow on the subscriber giveaway. And I've got one out now. I did a Coffee Talk News number 7. Well, Enrique, are you a Mexican or are you an American? I'll ask that question. I mean, I have ancestors from several European countries, but I consider myself an American. Later, Uncle Al. Oh, and Enrique, please email me your phone number. Um, I know your address, and hopefully I'll mail out the box tomorrow. I will release the video tomorrow. Congratulations. Remember, guys, leave me a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5. Want to hit the next number, which I'm on the backside again because I really picked up a bunch of friends in the last week. When I hit the next number, there'll be a second one. And so please, I'm not asking a lot. And I appreciate you. Hopefully we'll be back together for another one real soon. In the meantime, everybody, remember the motto, be prepared. Boy Scout, Girl Scout, preppers, be prepared. And everybody have a blessed day. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon, possibly tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another edition of Coffee Talk. Thank you. I enjoyed this one. Bye-bye.